Hey, welcome to Big Daddy's Garage. I'm Big Daddy. I'm your host. This is the first segment of it ever done, but I had this idea that we do a lot of repair in here that is keep the damn thing running type of repairs. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm working on today, and hopefully, like I said, this is one part of a series I hope to start doing. And this is on a seat repair, and this is how to keep it running at home. Sorry for the video quality. I'm shooting this myself, and hopefully later on I'll get somebody to shoot it for me. But anyway, I'm your host, Brent, Big Daddy, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do today. And I've already done a lot of the work, but I'm going to show you the internal parts of the repair. We're working on a 1998 Pontiac Transport. Now the problem is the seat, the driver's seat, has broken on me. And what I've done is removed the seat, and I've got it on the workbench in here. And I'll show you what went wrong with it. And here it is. The webbing that holds you up when you sit in the seat, right here, has broke. Well, it's held with these hooks, this little piece of mesh, this tube that goes through here, and this elastic cable. And it's real thin, and it broke on me. So what initially was happening is, you were sitting in the seat, and when it broke, you dropped down in the seat. So now your seat's broke. Well, normally I just go to the junkyard and get a $20 seat out of a corresponding vehicle. However, there's no junkyards available here that you can pull the parts yourself. And those, like I say, are 20 bucks usually at a junkyard, where you pull it off yourself. 4 bolts to get the seat out. And there's none around here in Ohio where I'm located, a you pull it type. So they want to charge you up to $100 for a seat. So this is a cheap repair with stuff I had around here. Now, another thing that I noticed, and I'll show you, and I bought this van used, and I've had it about 3 years now. And when I got it, the driver's seat was kind of messed up with the foam deteriorating in the side. So I'm going to show you what repair I've had to do to that. Since I had it apart, I'll go ahead and do that. So as you see, I've taken the seat apart. There's the internal frame. That is the bottom frame that lifts it and adjusts it. If you'll notice, I'll use my foot here, that canister right there, that there is your standard side airbag canister. And you can't tear that up. There's wiring in it that excuse me, that triggers it, so it gauges off of the pull against the seatbelt. And there's the wire, and there's, in that little box right there, is the side airbag. So that's the back of the seat I've had to take off. And you've seen the bottom frame now. And this frame here goes up inside the seat on the bottom. So it will go up in here. Now, this is the part I was telling you about. This section here, I noticed, as you can see, it's kind of dropped down, and it had pulled away. This is the side what it should look like, because it's a good side. If I can get to it. That's what it should look like. Okay, so this side here was broke and laying down. So all I did, I had this in the garage, is got some headliner adhesive. And if you notice, it says Bonds Foam Carpet Fabrics. And I've used this on a headliner on a 79 Pontiac Firebird to put a headliner in it. So what I did was, this is the part that was deteriorated. So I took extra foam I had laying in the garage here and broke it into little pieces and stuffed it into this cavity. Then underneath here, I had to make a build-up. So that's the initial one. There's the secondary to build up to even. And then to build this back up, I used another piece. And as you can see, the glue. Now, this stuff works great. You spray it on both pieces that you're going to bond together, and then all you do is, after it sits for about 2 or 3 minutes, put the two pieces together and they're bonded, and it's tight. As you can tell, it's tight. So all I had to do was take the seat out, take it apart. There's all your pieces. That frame, that first frame, sits down in there. So what I have decided was, I had some old pieces of some tie down, and here they are. Here's the tie downs, ratchet straps if you want to call them that I don't have the other ends for anymore through time or whatnot. They've come up missing. So rather than build this and try to mess with all that, I'm doing away with that. It's a metal frame. So I got these, which I had in the garage, number 18, or number 8, I'm sorry, number 8 by 1/2 inch. Self-tapping screws. See, it says self-drilling. And these things work great. And I use these a lot for a lot of different things. But the metal's got to be fairly thin. You can't go through plate steel with it. But see how small they are? And they got that drill head on them. So what I did was decided, and you can see where I put them in, there was initially only 3 spots where it was held in place. I have 5 corresponding to the other side in equal distance from each one. What I did was cut my webbing, and what will happen is I'm going to drill a hole into that and see if I can capture this, stretch it across there and give it a little bit of a drop, and that's going to hold me up. See what I'm talking about? If I do that, and all 5, the spaces are literally going to be about 2.5 to 3 inches apart. So it'd be full coverage of this seat. Then I'm going to put it back together. So that's how you fix a broken seat at home. Good luck.